Okay, so this right here is the Pixlr app. So when you go into it, you'll notice camera, photos, collage, and templates. So in this case, I'm just going to go into photos and it'll access all of my photos. So just ignore all my terrible images right now. And so I'm going to grab just this photo that I have right there. So with the option of Pixlr, you can click on these on the bottom. So this right here looks like a little suitcase. You can crop, rotate, double expose, adjust, contrast, blur, smooth, sharpen, splash, heal, and red eye. So I always like to do a fun little adjustment. So adjustment, you can make it brighter. Oh my. You can make it darker. So again, just like in the computer, just sort of mess around, see what happens. You have a lot of different options. Maybe for lightness, I'll go a little bit lighter. Oh no, too light. And then click on the check mark when I'm done. Again, I can go back in there and some other things I have. Let's try a splash. Let's see what that is. So I have no idea what is happening here. But I think what it does is it grabs the color and adds like a filter on top. Sort of like that. Not really liking it, so I'll just X out. Here we have brushes. So a cool thing about brushes is actually you can choose part of the image to do this too. So let's click on darken, and using my brush, I would only darken part of an image. So it's a little hard to see, but right now I'm just using darken in one part of my image. Comparing that to the rest, you might notice it now because this one part of my image is getting a lot darker, right? So that's one option as well. Let's see what else there is. So you have a star. So these are some different effects you can try. These are some weird names as well. You got Julia, Karen, Lucas, Melissa, Peter. And you got some really crazy ones. You can make it like a negative effect. They have overlays, stylize. There's so many different options here, honestly, that you can like mess around with. You can even add a frame to it if you want it. So maybe on here I would just kind of scroll and see any ones that look pretty cool. Maybe I just want to do, I don't know, let's try spot, see what happens. So it becomes like that. And again, you can always change how strong it is, like this. So what you'll notice also is as I'm doing this, sometimes if you notice that there's a crown on it, that requires payment. So if there's ever a crown, don't do it. And then last but not least, let's try overlay. So I would click on one of these. Let's see which one looks pretty cool. I'm just going to go on red rum. And so it becomes this sort of effect on top of it. So I can flip it like that, like that. See what rain looks like, rainbow. I'm just really messing around. Nothing perfect. Okay, and then when you're all done, you would click the little done button on the top right-hand corner. And then you could go to save image. And then you wait, because it'll take its time, especially as I'm doing this, and save to my camera roll. And I hope that helps.